Hey y'all, so today we are going to continue to be doing my makeup inventory. Today I'm going to be doing, I literally just sounded so repetitive. Today I'm going to be doing my powder blushes. So I was gonna keep all my blushes together, but I kind of talk a lot during these videos, so I'll just separate it. Powder will be one, and then liquid and cream blushes will be another. And it's probably for the best because I do have quite a bit of blush in general. So if you want to see my makeup inventory, aka what blushes I have, then just keep watching. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with my MAC blushes. This is MAC Peaches, and this is a very nice peachy pink color. I wouldn't say it's like completely peach. It does have a little bit of pink, like you can kind of see it there, but it is a really pretty peach with a little bit of pink color. And I really like the MAC blushes because there's not a ton of fallout. You can just kind of dip your brush in, sweep it across your cheeks. It's not too pigmented, it's buildable, and I feel like it's easy to blend as well. So I really do like that one. This one is, again, MAC, nice double chin, me, Peaches. The next one is another MAC blush, like I said. This is in the shade Gingerly, and I haven't used that one, I haven't used this one that often. It's kind of like a brownish color, and if you want to just compare it to Peaches, you can kind of tell the difference. So at the bottom down here is Gingerly. The pinky peach one is Peaches, obviously. So Gingerly is a little bit lighter and just has a little bit more of like a brown tan color. So I haven't used this one that often just because I have so much blush and there's only two cheeks. So yeah, I haven't used that one I haven't used this one that often. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'll swatch both of these. I wasn't gonna swatch any blushes at first because I didn't want to get my fingers dirty. But I do want to swatch just a couple, just so you can see, because I feel like you can't really tell what Gingerly is. So let's go ahead and swatch Peaches and Gingerly. And here is a swatch. So it's very faint, and I'm sorry about that. I really don't like digging my finger into face products because it goes in my face. But this first one is this first one is Peaches. My nails are really gross. This next one is Gingerly. So you can just tell Gingerly is a more brown, natural color, while Peaches is just a little bit brighter. The next MAC blush we have is Melba. And I feel like you're not gonna be able to tell the difference between any of these. But that's okay. We have Peaches and Gingerly. I feel like Melba is almost a mixture of the two in a way. So it definitely is more brown. I don't want to say brown, but like tan and natural, but it does have like a hint of color, like pink kind of. So yeah, let me just compare. Sorry, I don't even know if this is helpful. But I think since I have so many MAC blushes, it's like you kind of want to compare. So yeah, it really is kind of in between. So again, Peaches, can I even get anything right? Gingerly, Peaches, and Melba. So in my opinion, it kind of looks like Melba is a mixture of the two. I think I already said that. So let's do a little swatch. Let me show you how I swatch. I'm not trying to get my whole finger in it. I just want to get like here. And then I have a little bit on my hand. And then, so again, it's very faint, and I'm sorry, I really don't want to shove my finger in, but I mean, really, you can't even see that. But yeah, it's not as bright, colorful as Peaches, but it's not as neutral as Gingerly. So that is Melba. I have used this one a couple of times. Okay, my other MAC blush that I have, first of all, I love this one. This is my go-to for forever. This one is Modern Mandarin, and it is so beautiful. It's like, okay, it looks really bright there, and it is. It's like an orange blush, and I don't know if you can tell, maybe if I go like this, there is like a shimmer in it, which I'm actually not a fan of shimmer blushes, but you really can't tell. And I want to say it's like a silver shimmer, or maybe it's a gold. I'm not sure, but the color of this is so pretty. I love orange blushes. It like brightens up my face. So let me go ahead and, I mean, you can't really tell, but that is like orange. And I'll swatch it. So yeah, this one was like my go-to for forever. It's just bright and pretty. And again, these aren't the best swatches, I'm sorry. It's just bright and pretty, and it livens up your face. It livens up your complexion. And I just love this one. And I mean, if you can even tell, like the one on the right is Modern Mandarin and this one is Melba. I mean, clearly I've used this Modern Mandarin way more. Same thing with Gingerly. I mean, you can kind of tell actually. Gingerly is matte, Modern Mandarin has some sheen. I just, like, this one looks like I've never used it, and you can obviously tell I've used the shit out of this one. And then Peaches, like, I honestly kind of thought Peaches was gonna be more orange, but really compared to Modern Mandarin, it's pink. Like, you can definitely tell between the two. And I just think this is so pretty on the face. I will say I would like it better if it were matte, but I like the color so much that I don't mind the shimmer. So again, that is probably my favorite MAC blush, Modern Mandarin. This one was the first one that I got. This is my first MAC blush that I got. And so I was like going hard with it all the time and I loved it. And so then when I placed another order, I just haven't gotten around to using the other ones that much. But this is the one, this is the blush that made me kind of dip into MAC blushes in general. So that was Modern Mandarin. Now we are going to look at, I feel like, can you see my double chin? We're gonna look at MAC Warm Soul. I don't know why I keep saying MAC, MAC, MAC. Just because y'all know I'm doing my MAC ones first. So this is Warm Soul. This is the blush I'm wearing today. Just because I don't use it that often and I needed to just use, I want to just like use stuff. I didn't want to use my everyday things that I always use. So this is Warm Soul. I actually did not have the original Warm Soul, so I can't compare it to that one from back in the day, but this one's nice. It has a sheen. Again, I'm not a huge fan of sheen products, but it actually made my highlighter look better because I'm wearing the cookie highlighter, which I talked about in my most recent video. That one usually looks silver on my skin, but since this one has a little bit of like a tannish, bronzy sheen, it kind of looks good. So let me compare it. So this is Peaches versus Warm Soul. Again, Peaches is just a little bit pinker. Warm Soul has that tan bronzy glow. I mean, there's a little bit of rose. This one is Gingerly. So when you put something that's like pretty tan and like neutral, you kind of see how like the pinkish rose comes out in Warm Soul. So that's Gingerly compared to Warm Soul. This one is Melba. These actually look pretty similar. It's almost, I mean it's not, but it's almost like Warm Soul is a shimmery version of Melba, but no, it's still a little different. And then Modern Mandarin in comparison to Warm Soul. I mean, Modern Mandarin is obviously orange, which I love. So again, I'm so sorry. I hate swatching face products, but we're gonna do it. Let's just do it right there. So it's really light, but I think it's just because like the shimmer. So I'm sorry, like there's no use in me swatching. I keep on saying that. But yeah, those are my MAC blushes. I really do like them. There's not a ton of fallout. That's a reason why I like them so much. Sorry, the camera's not focusing. But there's not a bunch of fallout. They're super easy to use. I love the packaging. There we go. I love MAC blushes so much, like I was saying, because they're not super powdery. I love the packaging. It's kind of old school and it's a good size. So I really like that there's not a lot of fallout. But yeah, those were my MAC blushes. Now, hello, do y'all see this packaging? Woo! Okay, this is the Sailor Moon blush and from the moon. This is the ColourPop blush from the Sailor Moon collection. First of all, did anyone else like love Sailor Moon growing up? Me and my friend and my sister like pretended to be Sailor Scouts. I was Sailor Mars always. But this is a super bright pink blush. It has an imprint of Luna. She's so beautiful. To be honest, I haven't used this blush because I don't want the Luna to go away. But I actually got the entire, or I bought the entire collection, the Sailor Moon collection. And I gave a couple of lip products to my sister, and then I meant to, which I haven't still, oops. I'm going to mail the other blush of this and the other lip product or two to my friend. Because she was the one who grew up playing Sailor Moon with me and my sister. So, but yeah, I love the packaging. Oh my gosh. Oh, so cute. And just look how beautiful Luna is. But yeah, this is a super bright pink blush. I'm not opposed to wearing blushes like this, but again, I don't want to use it because it's so pretty. Okay. Blush I have is the Hourglass Sublime Flush blush. And this is a super stunning like magenta pink. So I have used this one a couple times. It does brighten up your face. If you can tell when I move it back and forth, there definitely is a sheen, but I feel like with the ambient lighting powders, it's just, oh my gosh, I have to swatch. Ugh, I don't want to dip my finger into it. Oh well, I will. It's so silky and smooth. And it actually, look how light it looks on my skin. It looks like it would be way too light on my skin, but it actually shows up and it actually brightens. So I will say Hourglass's shade range is complete shit and they need to work on that. And I really shouldn't be buying their products just because I feel like time and time again, they have not made an effort to include deep skin tones. So I really should not continue to buy their products. I bought this one a while ago and then I'm using the eye primer, but so I haven't, you know, like recently purchased anything. So I kind of feel like a piece of shit for talking about this, but the ambient lighting powders, which are infused in the blushes, is really nice. It's like silky smooth and it just blends away. It just blends so seamlessly onto the skin, and you can tell, like I said, there's a sheen to it. I think that's the ambient lighting powder. Those types of blushes, I don't mind. They're not shimmery. It's more of a sheen. So that's the color. Again, it's like very light on my skin. It does show up a little bit, but again, they just need to have darker, darker, richer pigmented products. But yeah, this one is pretty. I love the formula, but let's not spend too long talking about that because they are not inclusive with their shade range. I didn't know if I was going to include blush palettes, but since this is a complete powder blush palette, I decided I would include it. This is the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush. First of all, the packaging is so stunning. It's so beautiful. I love the gradient. These are actually raised, so you can kind of see like the texture. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's fine, but really it's the gradient colors that I think are so beautiful. So the actual colors of the blush are beautiful as well. So you have a wide range of colors. You have some lighter pinks, a little bit of a darker pink. You have some like peachy pinks. This one is shimmery. And then you have some deeper colors. So I do like this palette. I just don't use it as often as I should, but I do like it. I think it's convenient having all of these colors in one palette. It's perfect for traveling, which like no one's traveling right now. I totally get that. But in the future, fingers crossed, when we can travel, it's awesome for that. Although I will say that when I go to purchase like blush or face palettes, which I think I'm going to do a whole segment on face palettes, but since this one is only blush, again, I thought I would include it. But I think I like the idea of them more than I like them, because I feel like I'm always reaching for like a single blush over a blush palette, which is bad. I need to use this more because it is really pretty. So I like it. I don't use it enough. And yeah, I need to make sure before I buy a new blush, I need to like rewatch or just take note of all these colors that I have, because I do have a ton of blush. So that was the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette. Okay, so just really quickly, another Hourglass blush product. This is the Ambient Lighting Blush Quad in the shade Ghost. I actually really do like this packaging, so yeah, but again, these colors just aren't deep enough. What is this one? This looks like Sublime Flush. Okay, it's not. Okay, it looks the same. This one obviously doesn't show up on me because there's just so much like white shimmer or ambient lighting powder sprinkled in. All the other ones do, and again, they should just come out with like 3 of these palettes, like a light skin, a medium, a dark skin, or 2. I mean, obviously more would be better, but if they just want to like try a little bit and just put at least 2 out, that'd be great. But yeah, it's pretty. Some of the powders are kind of cracking, or is that me? Is that because I've used them? I'm not sure. It's pretty. It glides on the skin. I don't use this as much as I should because, again, I just don't reach for blush palettes. I have no idea why. But obviously I have used this, and again, the powders are silky smooth. They blend seamlessly, but we should not be okay with literally like 1 palette. So supposedly to suit all skin tones. So again, that was the Hourglass ambient lighting blush palette. Natasha Denona blush duo palettes. I have 4 of these because I'm 1000% excessive. But before we actually talk about the shades that I have, I love the packaging. Oh my gosh, I know it probably looks like, I don't know, maybe like cheap to some people, but I really love her packaging. It's just, I don't know, I feel like it's sturdy, and I don't know why I love the packaging so much. It's like, I love this packaging. I love her like face palette packaging, like the bronze one, the blush one, the bloom one. I love the big face palettes, and I love her newer like smaller eyeshadow palettes that are $65. I just love this packaging. Okay, so this is the Natasha Denona blush duo, and this is shade 02. No, what shade is this? Oh, it's shade number 2 and shade number 8. So I'll tell you, I'm kind of stupid for getting all of these because for some reason I thought I should have read it clearer, but like I knew there was a blush. I thought there were 2 blushes, but I feel like I have a lot of shades of the lighter one that repeat. So this is a nice, bright color. Again, that is the shade Golden Caribbean. I love the Caribbean. We have been a handful of times, not a handful, we've been like 3-ish times with my sister and her husband, and it's just stunning. The water is beautiful. The vibes are chill. Just kidding. I'm so embarrassed I said that sentence. But like, I love the Caribbean. I actually have like, every time I've been to the Caribbean, I filmed a video. I just have not uploaded any of them. And obviously this was years ago, but yeah, so it's super pretty. This one is lighter, so I don't know if I read the description. I think they all have like a super light shade, but I don't use these enough. I need to pull them out because that is a super pretty color. So again, Natasha Denona blush duo. The next one, wait, the first one, oh, this is so weird. Look. So this one says blush duo palette 2. This one doesn't say that. Very strange. Okay, weird. So this one, is this, yeah, this is the one that like does not show up on me. I actually love colors like this, these like bright baby pinks, because I do feel like they brighten your skin up, but it just, literally this palette does not show up on me. So I need to give this, I don't think it'll show up on my sister. I don't think it'll show up on my mom. I need to give this to one of my lighter friends, and I think this color would really suit her and the other one. But yeah, I love colors like this. If only this was just like brighter and more pigmented, I think it'd be perfect. But yeah, I feel really bad because I was piling, not bad, but like I feel bad for buying this is what I'm trying to say. But I was piling this on and it just wouldn't show up. So I need to actually set this one to the side so that I don't put it back in. The next one I have is the Blush Duo Palette 4. See, these ones say it. Why don't the other ones? Or was it, hold on. Was it this one that didn't show up? Why do these look the same? Like, these look exactly the same. Is this the same color? 18 and 12. 8, yeah, they are. I'm really stupid. Okay, we have the shade 18 in both of them. And that must be this, like, this pink. It must be this pink. It's the same. Yeah, so this one doesn't show up on me either. I was going on and on about how this one didn't show up, but like it's this one too. So this pink color definitely doesn't show up. This light color, absolutely not. This one, now that I'm like comparing the two, it probably shows up a little bit, but yeah, I don't know like what my problem is. I really shouldn't have bought, I shouldn't have bought one that had the same shade. That was really dumb. And B, like I should have known that this one absolutely would not show up on me. And this one, I can only assume that like this color showed up. So I'm sorry for mixing them up, but I'm just gonna set both of these aside because I don't think, like even if this color, sorry, it's confusing. Even if that color shows up, it's not gonna be that pigmented, I can tell. So also they're shimmer and I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, we're gonna set these aside. I can give them, I actually have 2 friends who are lighter than me, so I can give one to each. And again, I've literally only used this like once or twice. I think once. I think I was trying to use the lighter one to build up and then I pulled this one in. But yeah, okay. This is the Natasha Denona Blush Palette 11. Ooh, this blush color is so stunning. It's very, I've used it before. It's very, very, very pigmented. So you only need a light hand. And I'm guessing these must be highlighters. So I feel kind of bad that I'm talking about this in the blush video because I really tried to only talk about blush. That's why I'm not talking about some of my other face palettes. So is that a blush or is it a highlighter? Burnt orange and Toto. Yeah, this color is just like absolutely stunning. But yeah, those were my Natasha Denona blushes. I'm gonna get rid of these 2 and only keep the ones that show up on me. So yay, I love the packaging. Okay, so this is the Benefit California. This one is stunning. I remember when I first got this, there was like a gold overspray, which I normally don't like oversprays, but since this one is just so pretty, like the design, I loved it. I took some pictures with it. I'll see if I can find them. They're probably still like in my computer. Because I'm pretty sure I took them with this camera truly years ago. Like when this blush came out is when I got it. But let me smell it. This blush smells really good. I honestly shouldn't be using scented products on my face. I don't really like them because I feel like they will irritate my skin, but this one just smells so good that I wish that I kind of like get over it. But B, I wish there was a perfume in this scent. Also, like, I'm not even like a groovy person. You know, that's not really like my vibe or whatever, but I really do like the packaging on this. I think it's very beautiful. So this is Benefit California. Again, I hate sticking my finger into products, but it's just, look at that. It's such a stunning color. It's so bright. It livens your face up, and dude, it smells so good. Sorry, I shook the camera. I really, really, really want a perfume in this scent. So, Benefit California, look how small, is a Becca blush, and this is in the shade Songbird. I know myself, I have not. Oh, just really quick, the Benefit California, I loved this for a really long time. This was like my go-to blush for a while, which is very impressive because I have so many blushes. So yeah, I used this one a ton at one point. So again, this is Becca Songbird. It's so small, this compact. And this is a nice bronzy tan blush. I really do like colors like this as well. And I think it's shimmery. Okay, let me stop showing my double chin. That'd be nice. I think it's shimmery, so I'm not a huge fan, like I've mentioned a lot, of shimmery blushes, so I really don't reach for this that often. The California one I feel like did have a little bit of sheen, but the color is so stunning, and also the smell, which again, I shouldn't use scented products on my face, but so I got over it. This one is just a little too shimmery, and also I feel like, I don't know if I'm crazy, I feel like there was a ton of fallout with this one, so I guess we'll swatch it. Okay, let me swatch it on this finger. It is very, like a very silky powder. Look at my stupid tiny little swatch because I really don't want to stick my finger in the product. So yeah, I had to smooth it over a few times. I don't know if you saw that, just because there was fallout, like a decent amount of fallout, but it is a beautiful, beautiful color. I don't know if my top swatches were just really wimpy compared to my bottom ones. They probably were, but again, just to go back a little bit, I like the matte blushes because they are very buildable. And so I will say with this Becca Songbird, dude, my nail is so gross. I will say with this Becca Songbird, it's almost a little too pigmented for me. It blends fine, but there's just a little too much fallout, and fallout is okay if it's not too pigmented, in my opinion, because like, I don't know how to describe it. If it's a little crumbly when you like, not crumbly, I guess, I don't know. If it's a little powdery when you dip in, and then you tap your brush off and you put it on, it's a little bit sheer. But if it's powdery when you dip in and then you tap your brush off, or if you don't tap your brush off and then you put it on your face and it's still super pigmented and not easy to blend, then that's an issue. This one is actually pretty easy to blend. It was just a little too pigmented. So such a pretty color though. I need to use this again. I really do like tan, bronzy, orange colors. But it's just a little powdery and it's shimmery. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry, this is like not helpful. But that is Becca Songbird. The ColourPop Disney Mulan Blush and Good Luck Charm. This is another one that is like a tannish color. I really like the imprint of this one. So yeah, Mulan, the packaging, excuse me, why am I burping? I always burp when I talk, like I said, but sorry. The packaging of this whole collection was just stunning. So pretty. I love the like red and gold. I think I already told you guys, but I'm half Asian and I think I do have a little bit of Chinese in me. I don't know. We're just like a mix, I'm pretty sure. And so we would celebrate like Lunar New Year when we were little, and we'd always get red envelopes, which means money. So like, I don't know, it's like not the point of the celebration. It's like family in the new year. But the color scheme reminds me of it. It's just, wow. Red and gold is so beautiful to me. There were two, I bought the whole collection. There were two blushes. The other one was like super light. And so I gave it to my aunt. I don't even know if it would show up on her. Yeah, that one was just like way too light, but I really like the imprint. Is this a lotus flower? Have y'all ever seen the like lotus root? That is scary. But it is pretty. I'm not gonna swatch this one because I don't want to mess up, even though I can like swatch down here. But no, this one is like a tan color. I've never used this one. I'm horrible. So it's just so pretty. Okay. That was the Mulan ColourPop blush. Makeup Forever blush. I guess it's like a build your own blush. There's 3 of them. I don't know if y'all remember. You probably don't, because I took like a 2-3 year long break from filming. But these are my favorite Holy Grail blushes for forever. And there was a video, and I don't know if like I just had tried only powder, like super powdery blushes, but I remember being like, and there's no fallout, it's so magical. But then I used this recently and there is fallout. So maybe I just hadn't had like a hard pressed blush, like a matte blush, and I had only had like super pigmented ones, because there is fallout, not a ton, but there definitely is fallout. So I don't know what I was saying in that one. I think when I was using it back then, it didn't feel like there was any fallout. Probably. And then my last blush, I just cannot seem to get rid of this one. This is Jouer Sunshine. Honestly, I probably need to, because it is so old, but it's such a pretty color. Let me just hold it like this. This is one of those orangey tan colors. It just, I don't know. It's just, I think blushes like that are so pretty on the skin. I'm gonna swatch this one because I probably won't use it on my face because it's really old, but I freaking love it. I just remember, yeah, I mean, you can, okay.
Since I'm not gonna use it on my face, I guess I can swatch it. Like, I'll get a big swatch. Ew, doing that, I hate that so much. There is the color. It's a little hard to see, but it's so pretty. It's almost like a bronzer, but then it has this like peachy, slightly peachy pink undertone, and it looks so beautiful on the skin. I am pretty sure they don't make this anymore because I don't think they make the like clip together anything anymore. So that kind of sucks, but I just can't seem to get rid of it because I feel like one time I did my makeup, I just loved it. I don't know. So yeah, this is Jouer Sunshine. And that's it. Let's go ahead and round up and count my powder blushes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 17, 18 because I'm giving those other 2 away. Sorry for the lighting. Oh my gosh, I have 18 blushes. That's so many. Okay, bye. Okay, so those were my powder blushes. I think I had mentioned like, oh, I have 13 blushes as a joke, and then I was like, I probably have more. But it's kind of like hard seeing that I have 18 blushes. I feel like that's a lot. And I know I have other blushes because I have face palettes. Like I said, I'm not going to do face palettes in this one, even though I did blush palettes. Those were strictly blush. But I do have other blushes in some face palettes that have highlighters in them and whatever else. So yeah, 18 powder blushes, I guess. I guess that's where we are. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you for watching. I feel like I'm getting back in the groove. And I will see you next time. Bye.